It's never gonna be like the first time.
Hi guys, this is Cinephellas. I am Kevin Muller, and I am here with
Armando Vanegas.
excellent man. What's up? How's it going, man?
I'm doing good.
Is everything over in you're in Texas, right?
I'm in Houston, Texas. Yeah.
Houston, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's going good. Yeah, no, everything's fine. I have no issues right now. I already got double vaxxed and everything.
Nice, me too, man. I got my card. Got my card on my
cool.
phone. I'm ready to rejoin society.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, so guys, viewers who are watching us today, Armando and I are going to review the HBO limited series that just ended last week. It is Scenes from a Marriage, starring Jessica Chastain and Oscar Isaac, two actors who went to Juilliard and who are incredible at what they do. Their last movie, A Most Violent Year, was actually one of my favorite movies. Actually, it was my favorite movie of 2014. Did you check that one out, Armando?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that movie. That was so
movie's
good.
awesome. I wanted to rewatch that before the show, but after seeing this, maybe I will rewatch it because it's so damn good.
Yeah, it's really good.
But technically, basically, the short of it, this show is about two toxic people, very toxic people.
Yeah.
Toxic, I think, is an understatement.
Yeah.
Who basically see their marriage dissolve over the course of 5 episodes. You see a lot of individual looks into their own personal lives. And you got Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain there. As I said in the beginning, they're great.
I thought, like, as a whole series, I think what they set out to do as a whole show, I thought it did make its point really well. And it showed like how a marriage could work and how complicated it is when you split off from somebody. It's not just simple, we get divorced and then that's it. It's very complicated to see both sides of how, this relationship basically dissolves, and how it's very hard to just break up with somebody and decide, okay, that's it, we don't want to be with each other. It was very much what the show does so well. Is it's very much just, okay, let's check the nuances. It allows you to see how each individual person reacts to what's going on. It's not just a simple, we're done and that's it, and we're not gonna ever see each other again. It shows that it's a lot more complicated than that for some people. Yeah. And I would say, as like a child of divorce myself, like that stuff is not as like easy just to like go along your way. It's very hard. Like I always know it's like in certain relationships, but everybody's just different. And I do like appreciate how that it did show that, okay, just because they're done, it doesn't mean they're out of each other's lives. And it does show well how complicated it gets as it went on. And at first I did feel like, okay, it was very good at showing these characters just being people. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be biased towards one person. But by the end of it, I really hated Jessica Chastain more than anybody. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see. I was trying not to, but she made some decisions that I really couldn't get myself on board for, because I feel like, in a way, and I hate to say this because I don't think this about a lot of people, but I thought she influenced him way too. She was such a bad influence in the way he saw things. I think he was a very disciplined. She was the one basically said, I'm done with the relationship. He was not ready. I think it started like a whole kind of tailspin for like what for his faith and everything. And he just thought, okay, I don't know what to do. I think for him, that was such a big thing. I think in a way, I related to him, like, or at least I could sympathize with him, because it was like, oh, this is such a big thing for him. Like, he's probably one of those people that's like, I have to do this, because if I don't stay in this marriage, I'm gonna be a failure. Because there is like a moment, it's not a big moment, but at the end, when he talks to the mother and she talks about, oh, me and my father, we've been together for years. And I think for him, it's like that marriage, in a way, I think it made things worse for him, because now it's like he started to doubt himself in some ways, like as a person, and like as far as who he can find to be in a relationship with. Because I think in a way, he also, Jessica Chastain was gonna be the one forever for him. And I think by the end, it's like, okay, I think I still have a lot of feelings for her. Even though I'm totally committed to this decision that I make, it's like, it's, in a way, it makes it even sadder that it's like he'll never truly be happy in a way because of what happens by the end. It's like, okay, we will always try to be in each other's lives. It is good in a divorce to be in each other's lives, but it's like they never really truly did it in a healthy and clean way. There's always going to be this confusion by the end. It seemed like they didn't really resolve what they needed to resolve.
Yes.
And I think,
Yeah, like basically everything that you said is correct. And I think one of the main factors that pulled him so close to her is that he was very conservative and religious, and it seems like she was more of like the wild child, and of course, opposites attract, and he probably was really attracted to her openness and just very, because Oscar Isaac presents a very closed character. He's very wound up. You can tell like he has panic attacks within the first 2 episodes. They're pretty crazy panic attacks because he does have asthma, and I don't have panic attacks, but I've seen people with panic attacks. I thought it was a good basically performance of what that was like. One thing I did like about the show, I thought it was like a little cool thing they put in the beginning of each episode.
With the little clips.
They follow the actor walking up to the scene, getting ready, and then the show would start from that scene. I really liked that. That was a really cool choice by the director.
Yeah, I like that a lot too. It was a cool choice. Like, it's like weird because we're not so used to it. Sometimes the show just start is like a nice little, it like makes it feel even more real in a way.
Yeah. Now, did you see the original? I know this is based on an old movie.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. I watched the original when I used to have, like right now I don't have the Criterion channel, but they had like the Swedish miniseries on there. And because I hadn't known this was going to come out, so I said, I'll watch it. It's about the same. They but the thing is, it's a lot more limited. Like I don't even think you see kids at all. Like it's basically just 2 people the whole time. Like they don't even leave whatever room they're in. Like every episode is like compact, like in small little rooms, and that's just them having conversations. It's a lot drier, like the way they talk, and so they talk so natural. Like even when they find out about someone having an affair, because it's about in the original, the husband's having an affair, and it's just so casual. He's just like, oh, I'm having an affair. And then it's just kind of a thing that happens. It's not really as like it's a big thing, but it's more like they talk it out more than it's like a big blow up that they have. Like some of the moments in this one, like I enjoyed it. I think they're just very dry. It's got the same kind of tone to it, but it's definitely worth watching if you check it out. Yeah. And I know HBO Max, they have the condensed one, which it's like 2.5 hours, but I know like the original one's like 5 episodes or 6 or 7 episodes, and they're like an hour.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, the old one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, the old one.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it's a miniseries. It's not.
It's a miniseries.
I thought it was a movie.
They turned when they came to America.
They turned it into a movie. Okay.
Yeah, they turned it into a movie, and it was like on PBS or something.
All right.
But cool. I would check it out though if you get a chance.
I thought the 5 episode structure was good because, as you know, we both agreed that Jessica Chastain's character was absolutely awful.
Yes.
No, I'm not talking about the performance. I'm talking about the character. And
the character, yeah.
Yeah, she was great. She performed it well. But I also, as the series went on, I kind of saw like he wasn't that good either. He is a lot more passive aggressive than she is.
Yeah, that I did notice too. Like, I'm not saying he's an angel. Like, he makes some mistakes. Like, I think at the beginning, especially, I did feel like he's like too closed off. That I can see why she would feel the way she was, like how she felt. Okay, I'm not attracted to him anymore. Because I did feel at the beginning, I didn't see the love really at the beginning. He didn't seem like he was really into the relationship. So I understand why she did feel that way, and at the beginning why I was closed off. And I think at the end, I think that was pretty messed up to be like, oh, I have a wife and a kid, and then I'm still gonna do this, even though I know it's wrong. I mean, it's one thing to just slip into a mistake and just be okay, I didn't mean to do it, but I mean, he kept continually doing it. You clearly knowing that you're hurting another person,
Yeah, once I saw that baby, I'm like, all right, he is just as bad as she is.
Yeah.
She's more, she's more outward and she's more open with her mistakes and flaws, and he kind of acts like, oh, he knows everything, he's a know-it-all, he can do nothing wrong. But as I said, by the end, like, you see they're equally broken people. And I think this is the closest, as I said in the beginning of this video, they're both from Juilliard, so they've done a lot of stage work, and you can definitely see their stage experience, because even though it's on film, it does take place in a house, like in a room, or like 2 rooms at most each episode. And maybe down the road when, I can see them maybe doing this on stage, but for those who don't live near Broadway, I think this is the closest you'll ever see them together doing like a Broadway type thing together.
Yeah.
It's very theatrical in the way it's presented.
Yeah, I found out that the guy who did it, the director, this guy, he's from Israel, who directed this version.
Yeah.
He did In Treatment, and In Treatment's about the same. I don't know if you've watched that.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. Yeah.
It's really good. It's the same thing. Like, it's people go in to have like these conversations, and they do basically like each episode is a therapy session.
Okay.
And it's very much, it's just people acting, and it's the same thing. It's really good, but it's like I kind of knew that going in, so I was like, okay, this guy, I think his name's Haggai Levy, I think is his name, and like it gets that similar feel to it, where it's just two people talking, but it feels very natural, like when you watch it here.
Did you watch the new one? Because I knew they did a new couple new episodes. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was. I didn't like it as much, but I thought it's still worth watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know Corey still pops up in the first episode of Season of Marriage. I thought he was pretty good with his. I don't know who the wife was. I never seen.
That. I think that lady was on Sleepy Hollow. Nicole Bahari or Bihari.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bahari,
yes.
Bahari. Yeah.
Like I knew her face, but I didn't recognize the name. But yes, now you're saying it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was in Shane too.
In Shane, yes. The movie by what's his name? Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
And besides that, like, and the mother coming in, like, it's Corey Stoll and the girl from Sleepy Hollow, they're in the first episode, and the mother's in the fifth episode. And you got the kid and the movers coming in and out, but I don't really count the kid as a character. She's a character, but she doesn't really contribute anything as much as Corey Stoll did or the mother.
Mm-hmm.
So for like 3 episodes, it's just really Chastain and Isaac going up, at each other, and it's just like there were points I'm like, oh my god, they're having such a good time, and then but there's like 45 minutes left, like they're gonna have a fight soon, and the fight's 45.
It's the same thing in the original. Like, you're just waiting, okay, when's the fight gonna happen? And literally the first episode, really barely anything happens, and then you have to wait till like around the second episode the same way.
What was your favorite episode, if you can remember?
I mean, they're all kind of similar, but if I remember one that I really like is they basically take like a vacation, and they go to like some kind of vacation house. Like, I think the divorce is like about to be like processed, like before it's about to be processed, and they just like go, the two of them, without the kids. And I remember that one being very interesting. Yeah. But they're basically talking about their own lives But like of this one, of this new one that I liked, of this new miniseries, I did like when the movers came. That episode was really crazy.
Wait, was that the one with the books when she's throwing books at him?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's my favorite episode. Yeah. Yes. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
Not intense.
But you could definitely, you could definitely see their chemistry, because they were not only in Most Violent Year together, they're also in X-Men. I don't think they should.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder how those conversations were behind the scenes. Like, we were both in X-Men movies nobody liked. Let's talk about it.
Imagine, who was she playing? She played an alien, right, or something like that in X-Men?
She was a Skrull. She was like a Skrull, but they couldn't really say they were a Skrull.
She was a Skrull.
Yeah.
So how great would this be, man? Remake this entire show, everything, but have what's his name? Apocalypto? No, not
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse and Skrull basically fight each other with powers. Instead of throwing books, they're throwing like houses at each other. Yeah. Again, it's something for our viewers, to say this. If you like Chastain, you like Isaac, and you like them together, and you like The Most Violent Year, like, I definitely think you should check this out. Again, they're great actors, and I'm a fan of both of them. I really like Oscar Isaac. I love Jessica Chastain. But as you said before, man, I don't like, unless I'm going to show this to somebody, I don't think I'm going to go sit down. I'm not going to be on a Friday. I'm like, oh, let's sit down and watch scenes from a marriage. Have a great time.
Exactly. I think, again, you like these actors. If you're like one of those people that's like, I like watching acting exercises.
Yeah.
It's really good. like that's what I like about HBO though, and like stuff like this. They can get great actors like Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain and be like, okay, we'll let you have a bunch of episodes and you just do a thing if you want, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, we have to fulfill 5 seasons of it. It's just like we do our thing, and you just watch it and just experience it, and it doesn't. And however you feel, it's like it's up to you. It doesn't feel like, oh, it has to be a great, amazing thing. But I think for to them, like these are strong performances. It's definitely worth watching for them. Yeah.
It's as we're saying, like outside the first and fifth episode, it's them on screen for like an hour, hour and 10 minutes. And I hope they do something together and maybe make another one of these miniseries, maybe a little more happy, maybe a comedy next time, but
maybe
or a movie, I'd love for them to team up again because it's great. And I would give it like 3.5 hair pieces out of 5.
I would give it 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you working on? Like anything?
I have some reviews I need to finish. I was actually going to send them in tonight if I get a chance. I'm writing some reviews anyway.
Which ones? Anything good?
I did a review of that movie Titan.
How was that movie?
That movie's great. You should watch if you get a chance to watch it. Then that movie.
Where can I watch it?
It's in theaters, but it's like a neon movie, so it'll probably be on Hulu once it gets out of the theaters or something.
Did you went to the theater?
I have AMC A-list, so I just used the 3 movies a week thing. So I watched that there, and like our AMC gets all the a lot of indie movies. So I just go and see them the first week because I'm like, okay, I have 1 week to see them, and then they usually are out of there. So I did one for The White Lotus. I finally finished that one.
I'm gonna that's on my list. I want to check that out.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's really
good. Yeah, and they're making a season 2, and Jennifer Coolidge is in it. She's
okay.
Back. Yeah,
I didn't know she was coming back. I knew season 2 was coming, but the first season I enjoyed it a lot. So hopefully it keeps the same quality for the second one.
Yeah, people were saying there's certain people saying nothing really happens in that show, but
I mean it's true in a way, but I mean it depends what kind of show you're looking for because it's not really it's kind of a drama, but it's going for more of a drier comedic thing.
It's all character study, right?
Basically character study.
I'm gonna like it then. Yeah, I like
basically,
that. It's like this. Yeah. It's character. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you'll enjoy it. But it's one of those shows though. I can see like some people already say, "Oh, I hate some of the characters. I can't take it." But
that's the point.
That's the whole point, exactly. Like it's just funny because they're just the way they act is part of the joke of the whole thing. But Jennifer Coolidge though, she was really good in that show too.
Yeah,
she did a really great job. Yeah.
Anything else you working on, or is that it?
For the moment, right now, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I am going to see Dune next week.
Okay.
And I'm seeing it. I've talked about it on the podcast. The 80-foot IMAX screen in New York City.
Wow.
I'm going there to see it. I'm going all out. And I'm watching the show that Logan basically gave me from Apple TV. It's called The Invasion.
Oh, I think I remember him talking about it.
I watched the first episode. It's first episode is strictly set up.
Okay.
I was telling Niall in the last call that Sam Neill's in it. And Sam Neill is playing like a Midwestern sheriff, and he's kind of doing like a Tommy Lee Jones from No Country for Old Men.
Right.
He has the accent and everything. His accent's pretty good.
Yeah.
But, I'm gonna watch one later. I'll probably watch one before I go to bed. But it could go either way. It's Simon Kinberg.
Oh, see, that's the thing.
Yes.
It could go any way with him.
Yeah. So it's either gonna get really interesting, or it's just gonna flutter and just like fail. Yeah. So I have scenes from a marriage, guys. We agree that it's not a fun time, but the performances are fantastic. So if you're looking for some good acting for 5 hours, check it out. But definitely have Ace Ventura on the side to like put into your DVD player or order online. You're gonna need to laugh at all this. So for Cinephellas, I am Kevin Muller.
I'm Armando Vanegas.
And tune in to reviews by myself, Armando, Niall, Logan, Henry, Bob, and make sure to check out our show that we do every 2 weeks. Until then, have a great day, guys.